Good afternoon, everyone. I am pleased to be here with you today to discuss accessible, affordable sport and recreation in our province. And I'm honored to be joined by Reid Clark, the CEO of Sport Edmonton, and Ivan Quintero, the director of IQ Tennis and the Pickleball Center. Now, sport and recreation facilities are at the heart of communities across our province. And our communities need effective, up-to-date sport and recreation infrastructure to remain healthy, vibrant, and actively engaged in the sports they love. That's why, in May of this year, I was proud to announce the creation of the Active Communities Initiative, a first-of-its-kind grant program focused exclusively on the creation and revitalization of sport and recreation infrastructure in our province. And today, I'm thrilled to announce the recipients of the first intake of the Active Communities Initiative. Through this round of funding, Alberta's government has committed $4.2 million to 12 projects across the province, including indoor and outdoor pickleball courts in Grand Prairie, a retrofitted curling rink project in Legal, multi-purpose courts in Whitecourt, pool renovations in Sundre, gymnasium upgrades at Winsport in Calgary, upgrades to the Medicine Lodge Ski Club in rural Lacombe County, and many more amazing projects that will benefit their local respective communities. I can also say that our commitment includes an investment of $1.5 million to the IQ Tennis and Pickleball Center to upgrade the outdoor Jasper Place tennis courts in northwest Edmonton. This investment will create an air-supported dome, much like the one we're in here today, over the outdoor courts that will allow for year-round use of this community club. Currently, the Jasper Place courts are open to the public and they use a maximum of 5 months a year, weather permitting. The creation of this dome over the courts will more than double the public access, providing a space for the year-round community to enjoy tennis and pickleball. I know how important access to sport and recreation is for kids growing up. It teaches teamwork, it builds confidence, and promotes healthy lifestyles that last well into adulthood. Each of the projects we're announcing today will positively impact Albertans across the province, providing accessible, affordable opportunities to experience the benefits of an active lifestyle. Alberta's government is committed to increasing access to sport and recreation in every corner of our province, and the projects supported through the first round of the Active Communities Initiative grant will do exactly that. These investments are about more than just building facilities. They're about building healthier communities, healthier families, and more resilient communities across the province by creating opportunities for more Albertans to be more active more often, which is one more reason that Alberta is the best place to live, to play, and to visit. Now, thank you very much, and I will now pass the time over to Reid Clark, the CEO of Sport Edmonton. Reid, please.
Okay, well, I might just have to put this down a little bit. I'm not quite as tall. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Reid Clark, CEO of Sport Edmonton. I'm honored to be here today to celebrate this transformative investment in Alberta's sporting and recreational infrastructure. Sport Edmonton has a vision to bring sports and the community together. And this announcement today will definitely bring Albertans and Edmontonians together through sport, which really are the best kind of relationships, in my humble opinion. The $4.2 million investment that Mr. Schow just announced today by the Government of Alberta is more than just a financial commitment. It's a powerful statement about our collective belief in the importance of active and healthy communities. These funds directly impact recreational and sport infrastructure across our province, and most importantly, right here in the City of Champions, Edmonton. This upgrade to the JP tennis courts, which are only about 5 minutes away from my house, which is really cool, announced today is a great example of this type of year-round infrastructure that we need across a wide range of sports in this city. Enhancing existing infrastructure with a dome or another semi-permanent structure also just makes economic sense, and it's something that can be modeled and replicated, if proven successful, over and over again. So maybe we'll hear more about these structures and domes in the future as these investments roll out. Let me take this short time I have with you to remind everyone that sports recreation are not luxuries. They are essential components of community well-being. These investments will upgrade existing facilities, make them more accessible and inclusive, create modern spaces that encourage physical activity for all ages, support local communities in developing robust recreational programs, and provide safe and welcoming environments for Albertans to stay active and connected. On behalf of Sport Edmonton, I want to thank the Government of Alberta, Minister Schow, for recognizing the critical role that sports and recreation play in our communities. This investment is a testament to our shared vision of building stronger, healthier, and more connected communities across Alberta and Edmonton. I always tell people that sports is Edmonton and Edmonton is sports. And you can't have a thriving sports culture and environment without the right facilities. These projects are more than just buildings and domes. They truly are the heartbeat of our communities. They're where memories are made, skills are developed, and connections are forged. We're excited to see the positive transformations that these investments will bring and look forward to them. Thank you very much. And I will now pass it on.
Hello. Wow, this is exciting. Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Mr. Joseph Schow, friends. Thank you for the warm invitation to join us today and celebrate this extraordinary milestone for the IQ Tennis and Pickleball organization. Today, we take a significant step forward in building a stronger, healthier, and more connected community right here in Alberta through the powers of sports. First, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Minister Schow for supporting sports and recreation. Your incredible work that you're doing in the province is deeply appreciated. The $1.5 million Active Community Initiative grant is not just an investment in a new infrastructure, is an investment in the physical and mental well-being, happiness, and overall health of all Albertans. I would like to extend my thanks also to our dedicated team, community partners, city personnel, and supporters. Your belief in this project has brought us to this moment. And thank you for your hard work, passion, and commitment to make this dream a reality. The IQ Tennis and Pickleball Center will be much more than just a new facility. It will serve as a hub of inclusivity, engagement, and it will enrich the life of people of many ages and abilities. Transforming existing seasonal courts into a year-round facility just like this one will be life-changing for many people in the province. Currently, the limitations that leaves non-used courts without leave us access to these sports and resulting in months of inactivity for many people, which is not healthy. So a year-round facility will provide uninterrupted access to tennis and pickleball for everyone. This grant will enable us to create an art facility that will support youth and seniors. It will partner with schools and organizations to include everyone, and it will place Alberta a little higher as leaders in both recreational and competitive sports. This grant represents much more than just funding. It is a profound belief in the transformation that sports does to people. Together, we're not just building a facility, we're building a brighter future for all Albertans. Thank you so very much for your support and being part of this exciting journey. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Reed and Ivan, for those remarks. it is such a great chance to be here today to make this announcement about building recreation facilities. But these facilities are really just a shell without the people who fill them and make them happy, or make them happen, and do the coaching and the work to build the communities around them. And so I really want to, again, give a huge thank you to Reed and Ivan for all the work they do. Some of you may not know this, but Reed is always calling me, asking me to go around town and help put basketball nets up, because he cares so much about building sports in this community, and he has lots of amazing work that he's doing with Sport Edmonton. And Reed, you are a huge credit to this community. We are so lucky to have you. And Ivan is the same. He's building champions in this province, particularly at U of A. We had the honor of hosting his women's consecutive five-time championship team at the legislature not long ago. Where I come from, they call that a dynasty. And so, again, without coaches and without mentors and people to make these facilities work, they just don't happen. So, again, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to these two men and so many others on their team and other coaches around the province who make sport happen. And with that, I will now turn it over to my press secretary, Amber Edgerton, to moderate the Q&A portion of this.
Thank you. We'll now move to the Q&A portion. We have time for one question, one follow-up. Before you ask your question, please state your name and your outlet. We'll start with media in the room before going to any media on the line. There is a mic there for media in the room if you have any questions.
I do have a question.
Go for it.
Hey, hi. My name is Renaud. Congratulations for that. I think it's about time that we have more facilities for tennis. I come here like 3-4 times a week, and it's great. That's fantastic. I just have one question. How come there is no senior price here? I have senior prices everywhere, discount. That place is filled with see seniors there and me, and no senior price. I have senior pricing for Shoppers, Safeway, but not here.
Sure. Well, I really appreciate that question, Renaud, and I didn't catch which media you're with, but what I can say is that we as the province partner with organizations and nonprofits through the Active Communities Initiative to build these facilities. But we don't operate or manage or oversee the operation, so we leave that to the organizations that apply for the grant and help build it and the partnerships there. So I wouldn't be able to speak to the fee structure, so I do apologize.
Good morning, Sean from Post Media. A question for Ivan, I guess, most specifically about the new facility. If you could just outline some more of where the funding is coming from, if it's mostly private, along with provincial money, and then some of the timeline for construction and some of the features of the structure of the building itself.
I will just say for the media in the room, the sound quality is not spectacular up by the podium. So we might have to ask for clarification on that. Could you repeat your question just a little bit louder?
Sure, I'll try it a bit louder. Is that better? Yeah. So just some questions about the facility itself, the pickleball and tennis center. If you could just provide some more information on the funding model for that, the timeline for construction, when it might be done, and then just some features of the structure, the facility itself.
Well, the funding comes obviously for this grant, and the Rogers, we apply for other grants like Rogers, which is a Tennis Canada grant. The city of Edmonton also contribute with another grant, and the rest is just private investors. You know, people who like tennis, that play tennis, and would like more places like this in our city. And the timeline for construction, we're hoping and everything goes smooth. We'll start in the spring of 2025, and we are hoping to be up and running maybe at the end of the year, 2025, beginning 2026.
Do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, same for Ivan again. I see the map behind Reed there. So if you could just maybe describe what is entailed in the new building, the number of courts, tennis and pickleball.
Yeah, the number of tennis courts is going to be 6, and the number of pickleball courts is going to be 7. 7 pickleball 6 tennis. Yeah.
Any more media in the room with questions?
Sean McClune, CTV News. Just for point of clarification, the grant that's being announced today, that covers the construction, and you said it's a combination of private industry, city, and just kind of a plethora of grants. They're going to continue with the upkeep of the structure over the years?
So I can speak specifically to the grant. This is a matching grant, and being that it's new, we have it capped at $1.5 million. So we expect nonprofit organizations that apply for this grant that they'll have matching funding from private investors. But that's all I can say from our perspective. But Ivan, if you wanted to comment further about other partners you have, then I'll turn the microphone over to you.
It's known that Tennis Canada, in partnership with Reuters, has grants that people or communities can apply for when they are doing projects of this. So that's one of the grants we got. And then the City of Edmonton had another grant that was used specifically for tennis projects like this one. Yeah.
So again, I'm just trying to make sure that I kind of understand, like these structures, like what we're in now, they're kind of expensive to maintain over time. Like, is there a definitive, like, these people will pay for this much or this much or this much, or is it just kind of we're hoping we get enough grants every year to maintain it?
No. We're not hoping to get a grant every year. It will be maintained with our profit. Yeah.
So I'm seeing no more media queued in the room and seeing no media on the line. That will bring us to the end of today's announcement. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And if you have any follow-up questions, you can find my contact information at the bottom of the news release. Thank you.